What is up, everybody? This is Mark with the Mic, and it's another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Inc. I'm Mark the Mic, I'm joined by Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
And, like always, we always talk about, there's a shit ton of wrestling this week.
I know a lot. A lot.
And then I, you know what? This is what I declared. So, Minion with the Opinion, he's my MLW analyst. So, if there's anything good on there, he will let me know. I'm not watching it.
Good.
And then he's the one that usually hits me up with UK. But I've been actually catching UK recently. I'm up, caught up, so I've been watching it. Because, honestly, if you want something of old NXT, it's UK right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Great storylines, great wrestling. It's a very simplified storylines and a lot of brutality.
Nice.
So that's usually really good. So we got a lot of things to cover. Full Gear happened last night, but I did not get to watch it. I know you're watching it right now. So we'll give a full review next week on the cast.
Yes, sir.
I think we'll do our Survivor Series predictions as well. I think we'll do that today.
Gotcha.
If there's enough matches.
Honestly,
honestly, they haven't even fucking announced the matches.
I was about to ask you, do you know if they finalized the card or no?
No, they did not. So I guess we'll have to do.
Gotcha.
Maybe we'll cast earlier this week, or whatever.
Okay.
If they don't do
Saturday,
it, they don't do it.
Saturday if you want to.
We could probably do Saturday. We'll see. Anyway, yeah. So Survivor Series, we still haven't have a full card. They're still working on the team. At least what they're doing throughout the shows, they're putting drama in the teams. It didn't really need to be, but it is what it is.
I mean, listen. We could listen to our King Xavier Woods, who had his crown stolen this Friday. He had a very good idea about making it mean something, but I see why his idea might need some fine tuning, because then somebody pointed out it ruins the surprise for the Rumble, what he wanted.
Yeah. So what was that?
His idea was the winning team.
Yeah.
As an incentive for winning the match, because otherwise there's nothing but bragging rights.
Yeah.
He says you can get a certain slot of spots for the Royal Rumble next year.
That makes sense.
Like, the 5 people get to be like towards the end of the match, which that's a very good idea. But I understand, like, maybe you have to fine tune what spot, because if you make them like all the last people, it's like there's no surprise at the exact end. I get that, so you can't do that.
I feel like what they could easily do, probably, because there are like certain numbers that have more winners than others.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say they randomly get picked the numbers of the most winners.
But even that, Mark, they have the big giant gold tumbler in the back.
Yeah.
Whatever team wins, they have a little segment. They all walk up to the giant tumbler and they pick a number.
Yeah.
But the numbers are numbers that they desire. So it's you draw from numbers 1 through 5, and when you get your number, if you're number 1, you get to go first, because you can't, obviously. So okay, let me ask your input, Mark. Should you give the person who won the match of the winning team the first pick, or do you let them all draw for first
What
pick?
you do is the next night, the winning team, so if, say, for instance, Raw wins or SmackDown wins, they have a 5-way to determine number 30 for your Royal Rumble.
Okay, I can see that. But then what about the other 4? They have to pick their numbers.
No,
because the whole stipulation was you get to pick where you want to be.
Yeah,
but he said the idea was the last 5.
Yeah.
In order, but I get the thing I think that gives you a good chance for some drama, which is why I like your match idea. But also, I like the idea of just using some of the stuff that they already have to mix things up. That's what I'm saying. Like, if they use the giant gold thing to pick their numbers, there has to be a certain numbers that they want, right? You can't just put it from 1 to 30 inside there. That doesn't make sense.
That's what I was saying. Like, I think there's more winning percentage chances on certain numbers. So I think like number 13 has the most Royal Rumble wins.
But there has to be 5 numbers though for them to
Yeah,
pick from.
so 13 will be 1. I think 30 will be 2. Who else? I think number 2 has, I think, the third longest streak. Number 25, I think, and I think is number 27.
Okay.
Those
But
have the most winners.
I think that's something they will have to like start
Yeah,
shouting out. But
they do. They do.
listen,
Like every year.
they're already advertising WrestleMania. So
Yeah,
why not?
but they do that. They do that. But honestly, that's a good idea. Like honestly, I feel like. So this is where I was kind of talking. I think we talked about it last week, and I'll get into it. It won't have to be that as long, but I feel like Survivor Series is not. Money in the Bank took Survivor Series spot for the the big four.
I can see that.
Survivor Series is not much anymore. It hasn't
That's
been
their
much.
fault.
And it is their fault because honestly, I personally, when I was a kid, I used to love the teams. Like Team Warrior versus Team Perfect and shit like that. I liked it that. I liked it the promos. I liked it all that shit. I was cool with that. And they did it for quite some time, and then it just became a regular pay-per-view here and there. And then they started doing the teams again. I don't like the fact that they do Raw and SmackDown right after a draft because there's no, like, time there. Like, the guys just got there. Well, they're supposed to be happy in that damn brand now. Like, oh, yes, I'm on Raw. That's Raw. Read everything. But no, you just got there. Like, why should I care for this brand?
The thing I think they fail with, but that's recently, so you gotta give them some slack. Was that they don't have the personalities and the authority
And
as strong as they did back then. They're starting to ramp up, right?
Yeah, and
because
then
for the longest time, Sonya and Pierce were just two people, human beings in suits.
two puppets. Yeah,
So now they have personalities, right? Sonya's starting to really act up, and now Pierce is not taking no crap, right?
but they're working
They
together.
took so long.
But they're working together, which makes it worse because you don't have any like brand rivalry because not one is not controlling the other. They're both
That's what I'm
doing the
saying.
same shit.
Like, this is literally this past, I don't know, 2 weeks is like the first time they're getting really, really big personalities. I mean, yes, Sonya had a little bit of a lead because of her Naomi storyline, right?
Yeah,
But that's very recent, is what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying they haven't had personalities and authority figures for such a long time.
this is the
We're
time.
just now getting back to it.
Yeah,
And that's what fixes the problem is if somebody is pro Raw and somebody is pro SmackDown. So they need that back.
I missed when like Shane McMahon and Stephanie were running the shows, and they had that brother sister rivalry and the winners and like this, and they actually, if you lost, they fucking try to punish your ass the next night or kind of things
That's
like
what I'm
that.
saying. Yeah, they need that.
We don't have nothing. Like honestly, Raw wins what they win, nothing. SmackDown wins what they win, nothing. So there has to be something. Like I honestly would have made this the pay-per-view right before the draft. So each win will give you like the first pick of round 1 or round 2 or round 3 kind of thing. Just make it like kind of like like how they do the draft, but make it in a way that all right, Raw wins the whole thing. They get an extra 5 draft picks, or if SmackDown wins, they get the first round. They get the first pick for the next 2 rounds or things like that. Like things that will make a show better by the talent that you put, and don't put like random things. And also, you do need I think they do need the rivalry GMs because if they're not fighting each other, why should SmackDown hate Raw? There's no reason, unless it's like what they blood and crip.
The only person who gives you a reason to not like his show really is Roman. If you're on Raw, because of the way he talks about himself being a champion.
No, 100%.
So if you're on Raw and you're the champion, you hear him talk, you're like, well, who is this guy?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Especially like last year with Drew McIntyre.
True.
You're the one that they get when I don't want to do it, kind of shit. Like I liked.
But even
I
now,
shit like that.
he still says, remember how for the longest time, the Universal Championship, so many people just was like, God, this bell is garbage because it looks like crap, right? and so they disregard it as like being the number one belt.
Yeah.
Even if Brock Lesnar had it or whatever, it doesn't matter. We
Yeah.
don't like the belt. But Roman Reigns has managed to turn that blue version of the belt into something that is very, very much the number one belt.
Yeah.
I mean, but we can argue now with Big E being champ that hopefully he can make some moves. But I'm just saying, this is what the facts are. He's been saying and talking so much trash for so long. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the thing. There has to be like a reasoning for this and like actually a prize for it. And I feel like that's a good idea by Xavier though. Like I actually think like, but I think what they win, like if Team SmackDown and Team Raw, I'll say they win one. They win the 30th pick, and then they had to fight amongst themselves to get the 30th pick.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And same thing with the women because it will involve the women in the Royal Rumble as well.
Gotcha.
So the winner of Raw SmackDown versus get the number one. They win the rights to get the 30th spot. Who gets it? The 5 people that are in the team fight each other and they get the spot.
Gotcha.
And the winner gets the spot.
Okay.
That's what I think. To like clean up, and then it don't have to be a bunch of numbers. It would just be the 30th spot, and then everyone has to fight for it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Anyway, yeah, King Xavier, fucking amazing match this week too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, I've been saying this on the cast, and I think we both have the same discussion and about Xavier Woods' position. I was like, yo, sir, straight up right now, out of all the baby faces being built, I think Xavier Woods is the best baby face for WrestleMania. I'm just saying right now. He talks great. He has great promos. He puts a lot of passion, and him and Roman were a really good match. Like, if you gave it another 10 minutes or 10, 20 minute, 10, 15-minute match or longer, they could really do something special.
Mm-hmm.
And Xavier's character is working for him. But even with Sir Kofi and then him being out right now and him working out alone and things like that, like, he has the crowd behind him. And, like, they're going with his theme. They fucking doing what he's doing and shit like that. So, right now, I say Xavier Woods right now is the best build babyface in WWE right now.
Yeah.
That don't have a title.
I mean,
because Big E, right? I'll say Big E's like Big E's there, but I would just say like Xavier right now without the title, I think he's the best build babyface right now.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Just saying. We want to see King Woods, the Universal Champion in WrestleMania.
Why not? Let's do it.
Let's bring it out there. Make it happen. Anyway, we go on to Monday Night Raw. This will be our weekend wrestling. We kick off with Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, AJ Styles, and Omos defeat Raw Tag Team Champions RK Bro and the Street Profits.
And I told you earlier, Merc, that I thought the setup for this match was great.
Yeah.
I love the skits with the Street Profits and Riddle and Orton.
Yep.
It was great. I love the character work there. The match itself was highly entertaining as well. Yep. So it was good.
There was a promo before this, right, with Seth Rollins. That's when he first came out with the blue-red suit.
Yes, Seth opened the show. Yeah.
But I've been loving his character. I've been liking how evil he is and how scabious he is. So I'm all for this character. He looks like he'll put a lady on a railroad track.
I mean, has he not already? No, I'm just saying.
Everyone, this is something I want to say to the universe of wrestling. Everyone talks so much shit about how he dresses and the reason why, and I was like, and that's exactly what he wants. He wants you to talk about it. He wants you to hate it. He wants you to be despising him because of the shit he's wearing. So you're just making Seth's job a lot easier instead of just bitching about it. But yeah, the suit was weird. Like I think the colors were just like because the jacket was so bright. And then the rest was like a weird blue with it, but
he just had a big ass jacket and a red, a blue shirt and like a red suit.
It was like a red
suit pants
collar.
underneath. Yeah, the shirt was dual colored and
Yeah,
everything, and it had like this cool pattern on it.
yeah,
Like, so listen, I don't care what he wears, because it's some type of weird stylish
yeah,
outfit, which it just reminds me of like a Batman villain.
yeah. 100%. That's what he reminds me of. He reminds me of like a '60s Batman villain
Hmm.
with the bright
So,
colors and like the henchman with the same color scheme.
and then the laughing, yeah, I wish he did have some henchmen,
Yeah, he needs some henchmen.
but
Who's who's not doing anything?
I mean, well, let's not talk about who's not doing anything, because if you ain't doing nothing, you ain't got no business being there apparently.
Yeah,
So
but anyway,
I'm just saying,
yeah.
he's
So
good, he's good.
yeah, it was good.
But yes, the match also very good.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, the tag match was fun. Good wins. It looks like they're trying to get that tag team division getting back in place. They haven't announced it yet, but most likely it will be the Usos versus RK Bro at Survivor Series.
I mean, I saw on SmackDown they had a whole promo thing for Survivor Series with a bunch of matches on it, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think that was one of them.
So usually what they do is title for title. So most likely Damian Priest versus Nakamura, but they didn't even announce that. And Nakamura's just his IC title has just been fading and fading and fading to the back, and he's just been in a tag team.
That's weird.
Yeah. But he's supposed to be fighting Damian Priest because US title versus IC title. It'll be the tag champs versus tag champs. It will be the women champ versus women champ. So yeah, and then Universal versus World.
Yeah, like it makes a lot of sense, right? Isn't that what they should be doing?
Yeah. Anyway, Bobby Lashley beats the shit out of a kid and takes his Survivor Series spot. Yeah, he beat the shit out of Dominic. Took his Survivor Series
I
spot.
mean, what did anybody expect?
Well, I was like, why Bobby was not part of this team?
Well, that's the whole thing. Is that, remember, for a while he was gone,
Yeah.
and they didn't. I remember I was telling you, he was like, he's gonna beat people up when he comes back, is what he said. So
Yep.
he said that. He
Yep.
said he wasn't gonna be around. So he just, I guess they were trying to have it be a surprise. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody was surprised.
Big guys got kicked. Yeah.
He had to watch
WWE.
his son. Oh, but I just wanted to say though, Rey Mysterio had to watch his son get beat up, but they also had Rey have, some backstage words about
Yeah.
it. So I guess they're trying to build up some resentment
Yeah.
towards Pierce. So we'll see.
Just saying.
Question mark.
Yep. Mysterio question mark. What's this thing? They had WWE champ Big E versus Chad Gable. This was actually a really good match, and probably the better match, one of the best matches on Raw.
I agree. Definitely.
Big E
a good
was
match.
extremely generous with Gable and letting him actually fucking be showcased, and that was fucking great. It was a really good match.
Well, I think a lot of them, they have a misrespect for that man and the stuff he's come around and done. He hasn't had like a super high degree or whatever. He's been banging it out, man.
Yeah.
So hell yeah, and he's been doing good in the ring. We saw Finn Balor. What was it, last week?
Yeah, that was really good too.
Hell yeah.
And it kind of showcased Otis versus Big E's may happen very soon.
I mean, you can't keep calling a man a walking thumb and expect nothing to happen to you.
He Bobby Hill. He's grown up Bobby Hill if he stood wrestling.
So you better be careful. Big E might get himself killed.
Yeah. Drake Maverick defeats 24/7 champ Reggie, and then everyone won the title at least once. Going back after this.
This was unintentionally one of the most fun interactions
Yeah.
of all the 24/7 things that went down. So I thought it was alright.
Yeah, Corey Graves,
That's
Baron
great.
Saxon, winning titles. So this would be like Corey Graves' second title in WWE.
His first was what?
Tag, NXT tag.
Okay, cool.
He won it with Neville.
Has Saxton ever won a title of any type?
Nope. I think he won FCW, but no, they don't really count that.
Really? Okay. Okay. But never a tag? Okay.
No.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was fun. And Corey Graves kind of like tempted to go back into wrestling. I would like to see Corey Graves actually make a turn if he can.
I mean,
He was
that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, is this me? What are you saying? He went to the same Daniel Bryan doctor? Oh,
Probably. He's
Let's
been
see.
out for quite some time too.
He went to the Edge doctor.
Yeah. You won't like Edge?
You don't like Edge? Oh.
Then we got the pretty much the women of the Raw team all fought together for the number one contendership for the women's championship. It was Liv Morgan versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley versus Carmella and Queen Zelina.
Mm-hmm.
I did like the fact that Doudrop kind of got into it as well, like why we weren't picked and stuff like that. So they kind of had a little drama on Raw as that with just the team being picked and stuff like that. So I was kind of cool with that. And then also kind of starting a rivalry with Bianca Belair during the match as well. So I was all cool. That actually might be a really good match, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I just don't understand why she's so violent though.
She mad.
But why you gotta do all the stuff that's happened to her and she wasn't that violent? Why she gotta get violent with Bianca though? I'm just saying.
Because she had too many title spots and she has.
Zelina was talking mad trash. She ain't get that violent.
No.
She got bullied by Eva Marie. She ain't get that violent. Bianca was like, "I'm good," and she like, "Bitch, I'ma kill you." I'm like, damn.
I'll eat you. Yeah, so I'm actually looking forward to that. That actually might be a good match. Liv Morgan wins this 5-way, and she's the number one contendership for Becky Lynch's women's championship.
They're cowards. She'll never win. They're scared. I wish she would.
Yeah.
They're cowards.
Hey, you know what?
They won't do it.
Anything can happen.
You say that. They won't do it.
Who knows? Because you know what? One thing I'll give Becky, especially backstage. Becky's probably one of the most positive giving people in backstage.
But what she got to do? She ain't got that to do with who wins and who loses.
That is true. But she'll probably be the one trying to get her to be pushed to win it.
I mean, listen, we all know how good Liv Morgan is.
Yep.
All of us.
And she gotten better too.
But she's one of the few people that not only does she have hardcore fans because of the work ethic and she's one of the few women that we saw come up through the entire thing and like get better, yes, but also just in general the fans like her. Mm-hmm. So the casual wrestling fans really like her as well. Like,
yeah,
I don't see it that often. It's only a few people that really do, but when she says I'm having a good day, bruh, the numbers of likes and retweets on her stuff is through the roof compared to people who are like champions. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So
I think she developed a good rapport with fans, and that's something that she always had. So I say someone that's very similar to her is Alexa.
That's true.
I say Alexa was very, very very kind to fans and stuff like that. So she had a lot of fans even before main roster because she was always good to her fans and stuff.
That's true.
So yep. Wish for the best for Liv Morgan.
They're cowards. They won't do it.
We should just say it out there and hopefully it becomes true. So we want Liv Morgan as World Women's Champ.
Yeah.
We did it with Big E and we got Big E. So
let's go.
They were like, you only get one.
Probably.
Seth Rollins defeats Kevin Owens via countout. Really good match. Really, I think Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens, every time they fight each other, they look like they're trying to kill each other. So it's always entertaining. And Big E being on the mic was actually pretty funny as well, like pretty much on the side. I like the little story building they're doing between them three, and it looks like they all like just despise each other, which I'm all for. So good Raw. Like I'll give Raw a solid A.
I would give it, yeah. I mean, I can't really give it anything less than a solid A, maybe A minus, but no. Even the 24/7 stuff was good. Like, yeah. Like
there was not a lot of repeated matches. I'll say you could have thrown Damian Priest match in there, and I would have probably got an A+.
Yeah, he needs some time to heal.
Yeah.
Let him heal up a little bit.
No, keep going.
Well, you know what? Not for nothing, Sheamus would have had a match. If Sheamus was U.S. champ, he'd have had a match.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So. Yeah. There we go to NXT 2.0. Another good solid match, solid show as well. We kicked off with Toxic Attraction defeating Io Shirai, Casey Carrazzo, and Kaden Carter.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm
it was good.
surprised how smooth the tag match was. Well, not tag match, the 3-way match was.
Especially with that the one that fell on her face the other day, JC
She
James.
learned. She learned. She learned. Don't
Jump
do that.
higher.
If you can't do it, don't do it.
Yeah, exactly. We got Kaylee Ray defeats Samurai, and that was actually a really good match as well. I wish it was a little longer because I know these two could really go, but I did really enjoy it.
I feel like they're setting up Saray for the future of like having big rivalries with some of these like really, really, really good people like Kaylee Ray. So it was really good, and I mean, she didn't win, but let's see if they have a number 2. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Joe Gacy defeat Boa.
I mean,
and then I don't know what
transforming.
Yeah, he got makeup on his face now. I don't know what the hell is going on.
No, I'm just saying he's still with the T and Shaw, but like, does he have the? Is he transforming into I don't really have a name. I don't know any Chinese like Goombas, so I was gonna call him like a Cyberman, but that's not right. That's a little green man.
Yeah.
But like, what's he turning into now?
I don't know. A Kabuki warrior.
I mean, still not Chinese.
That's not Chinese. Yeah.
But I just try to find one. But I'm look. Let's just be honest. He's at least got something going on now. Yeah. He's actually having matches, and that's good. But I like Joe Gacy anyway, so that's cool.
The Creed brothers defeat Jacket Time. What do you think of that name?
Why? I mean, it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
That's what they call themselves. So.
Yeah. It was good, I guess.
I like the Creed brothers, but again, Jiro and whatchamacallit, they need time to be a tag team. They haven't been a tag team, right?
Yeah.
Have they?
They just started like really. They had matches on 205.
Okay, so yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense for them to lose.
205 still exists.
Yeah, I know.
Just everyone's on it. It's not even 205. It's not even a weight limit no more because Odyssey Jones be wrestling there.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like the new people, the show.
Yeah. It was an alright match. Solid tag match. Cameron Grimes defeat Roofing. Like seeing Cameron Grimes back in the move of things. I think he is probably someone that you could actually build into the NXT Championship because he has the crowd behind him easily.
He fought a ninja.
Yeah, beat him. He was probably one of. I wouldn't be surprised if Wu Fang was one of Tozawa's ninjas.
Yeah, I'm sure, but it's just the thing that they have about these guys that keep showing up, they don't. Him and the black dude Blade, like, they might as well just have them like say something.
Yeah,
because they keep showing them every week.
Yeah,
they keep dying every week and coming back.
And you got Solo Sakura defeat Grayson Waller and LA Knight, the Lone Wolf. Solo Sakura. He looks an awful lot like someone we know.
Mm-hmm.
Probably 3 of the people we know, actually. This is spitting image of his fucking father. Like, you cannot fucking deny. Like, you can't even deny that child, man. That's your child.
You are the father.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, good match though.
Yes, sir. Definitely a good match. So wait, is this the? No, it's because the. So what are they doing with the Grayson Waller LA Knight thing? So that is a true rivalry now?
I guess. I don't know where they're going with it. I know they were tag teaming in this match against Solo Sakura, and they started trying to fight each other when one of them was trying to get the pin or so.
Because it was
a handicap match.
But they were fighting for the spot to hold. So I guess that's what I'm asking. Is this like a permanent thing between these two?
I guess so. It's not something that's in my radar, so I haven't really been paying attention. Mm-hmm. But I know this was a handicap match, so they were tag teaming this one.
Mm-hmm.
And they lost. LA Knight needs to. I think LA Knight is not for NXT. I think he should be in the main roster, to be honest with you.
I guess, but I don't know what they're going to. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. I think he needs to stay there.
Yeah. They got a Miz, honestly. I wonder when Miz is coming back.
He needs to be North American champion.
I missed the Miz.
Hey, let Miz do his thing. I see him out there dancing every other week. Now he's doing some other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now he's doing something else.
There you
Someone
go.
all dressed up in black. Like, what's
Yeah.
he doing? All right.
Yeah, he they did a pinhead. He did a pinhead cosplay. That was just pretty dope.
Oh no, no, not that
Oh,
one.
okay.
Just another one recently. Like it
Probably
was
filming a movie or something.
him at his house or something like that.
Yeah.
Doing his fashion shoot with his wife. All right, go ahead.
Maurice is fucking gorgeous too.
Yeah.
Electra Lopez defeats Erica Yan and calls out Quinn. What's his name? What's the guy's name? Something Quinn.
Oh, the guy Zion. Yes,
Zion
yes.
Quinn.
The dancing guy. So what? Is that his? Is the girl that she fought? Was that his girlfriend or something?
No, she's just trying to get his attention. She wants him to be part of the group.
Is he?
He's not.
I guess there's no racial barrier to join Legado del Fantasma. I see that.
Yep.
All right.
They're like, he's Simone. Yeah, it worked.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, island boy like us.
So.
And then our main event was Pete Dunne defeating Carmelo Hayes. I liked the match a lot. I wish Pete Dunne broke his fingers a little more. Just saying.
He was talking a lot of trash. He did, the fingers broke.
Yep. But yeah, winner Pete Dunne, and it kind of goes into, and then Dexter Lumis and Johnny Gargano kind of interfered.
So we'll see where that goes. So now they haven't forgot, right?
Yep.
They still have a rivalry.
That was good. NXT, solid day. I think the matches were fine. Everything kind of built to something, so I'll give it credit. My credit's due.
I'm gonna give it a B plus. It wasn't anything special this week. I just like to see my champion Mandy Rose on the show. That's
Yeah,
all.
I thought that match was actually like quite solid. So I was like, all right, the women's was good, the tag was good, the main event was good. Got Cameron Grimes on TV. It's all good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, but those are other matches with the kind of jobber jabronis. It's like whatever.
You're right. I go 8
Especially
minus.
when you mentioned you reminded me of the LA Knight match. I'm like, he's still got stuff to do with that dude. They having a handicap match and he's losing. I'm like,
yeah. I might have to go B plus as well if I'm actually really thinking about it. So yeah, I agree. B plus. I did like the match of Pete Dunne and Carmelo Hayes though. That was one of the better ones. All right. Moving on. We are going to. Oh, you watch any Dark Elevation?
I did get to watch. I believe it was regular Dark this week. It was actually pretty alright. None too stand out this week. We did not have Bryan Danielson. We did have some. Again, they were doing a good job with keeping the story up to date. So they did have some stuff leading up to Dynamite because it was on Tuesday. So
All right.
that's about it. Nothing too special.
Okay. So.
But I will say, I have to give them credit. So it's worth a check in for something. So yeah.
Okay. So we go into AEW Dynamite. I thought it was a solid show too. A good go home show. We kick off with Daniel Bryan versus Rocky Romero.
Yes, sir.
Really good match.
I thought so too. I was like, wow, good stuff. I would have loved to see Chico, but they don't know about Chico.
Yeah.
The little green and yellow luchador.
Yeah.
He's too expensive for
Too
AEW.
expensive. Yeah.
Too expensive.
American Top Team sends a painful message to Inner Circle. Didn't.
Painful message with that they showed up.
Yeah, and Lambert gave a Boston Crab to Jericho.
I thought that was funny. That was all right.
We had Thunder Rosa, Ty Conti, and Jay versus Britt Baker, Rebel, and Jamie Hayter.
It was all right. Like, most of the match was good, but there was still some stuff, some little bloopers here and there.
Yeah.
Not so.
Yeah, I'll say Rebel and Jamie Hayter are probably like ultimate botch fest.
Yeah, it's just like they need to be on Dark more.
Yeah, well, Rebel
if anything.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Rebel's been up in wrestling for years. And I was just like, she's still botch fest.
I hate to say it, Mark. Rebel is involved in one of the worst wrestling matches ever, in my opinion.
Yes, she is.
Yes, she is.
Impact Wrestling.
So I mean,
That was terrible.
It was awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah, it was
So
nothing special. It was okay. You got Jungle Boy versus Anthony Bowens. Oh, solid match as well.
hmm
I just get
I agree.
annoyed. I just get annoyed at Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy, use a submission. Start working on the neck.
Yeah, yeah. Do some DDTs, do some neck cranks, do some
Yeah.
stuff like that. That stuff that they already know how to do, right?
Yeah.
You see them do it, but for some reason they do it in pieces and against different people instead of like, hey, I should use this to hurt you and make sense in the match. Is
Yeah.
all I'm saying. Yeah, they don't.
We like sense in the match.
Especially for submission guys. Yeah, yeah. I get that.
Wardlow obliterates Wheeler Yuta and Hardy family
This
office
was the
as last.
funniest dude. Dude, I don't know. Listen, I'm sure he's great and all, but Willie Yuta looked like an ass because he it was about like 2 minutes into the match.
Yeah.
He tried to do like a springboard and he just fell. And then Wardlow power bombed him 4 times in a row because the crowd was like, one more time, one more time. Dude, I don't care what anybody says. That was like the best thing in the entire show. I was dying laughing. Sorry.
You got Matt Sydal and Lee Moriarty. They defeat. Oh no, they didn't defeat. And versus Dante Martin and Leo Rush. Leo Rush and Dante Martin win. It was a solid
Yeah.
match.
I thought it was a match of the night. I really, really liked that match. Leo showing off was like awesome. So
Yeah,
loved
I
it.
like Leo Rush. Got to see real Leo Rush back.
hmm
And then we go into our main event. Main event was Pac versus Dax Hardwood.
Maybe I'll take that last statement back. I think this might have been the match.
I think this was my match of the night. Very physical, very, very good match. A lot of
Yeah,
dangerous brain busters in
Yeah,
this
man.
match.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But the two are the best that know how to do it. So
Really good match. I really enjoyed it.
hell yeah.
And then the contract signing with Kenny Omega and Hangman Page. I thought that was a solid go home to that title
Yes,
match. And Don Callis returns.
Yeah. That was actually pretty sneaky.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I liked it. I liked it. I'm just gonna say it. I like that show. I'll give it a solid A.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna give it an A. Good go home show. And then we go back. Impact Wrestling. Yeah, I did watch it. There was not a lot. Like Impact. Yeah, it was good. I'm trying to think of what I remember. Yeah. So you had the Bullet Club versus Finn and Juice. I think the Bullet Club are the number one contenders for the tag titles, and then the Good Brothers came out and they got into a fight.
Okay, gotcha.
We saw a murder with Miura Suzuki.
Yeah, I know. Whoa. Dude, somebody call 911.
Caleb with a K. Got his ass whooped.
Still with the neck brace on.
Yeah. Got his ass whooped. It was like he just giggled.
Mm-hmm.
The Undead Bridesmaid versus Decay. I thought that was it was okay, and I just like the inspiration. Kind of like they hired them to do it, and they can do a good job. So now they're gonna kick their butts. So next week you're gonna see inspiration in action.
Okay, cool.
Mercedes Martinez versus Mason Ryan was an okay match.
Okay.
Solid wrestling match. I'll give that credit. Raju versus Rocky Romero. He's doing his rounds too. Solid match. And then we got a number one contendership match. Matt Cardona versus Eddie Edwards versus W. Morrissey. And the winner was Eddie Edwards. He will be fighting Moose at Hard to Kill.
Okay, cool.
Solid match. Solid show. I'll give it a B+.
Gotcha.
Good women's match between Mercedes Martinez and Madison Rayne.
Okay.
Then we go to Friday Night SmackDown. If it goes up. Why are you taking so long? Anyway, all right, here we go. We kick off Friday Night SmackDown with a women's 6-women tag match. We had Naomi teaming up with Sasha Banks and Aaliyah. Defeats Shayna Baszler, Natalia, and Shanti. So, I guess Natty forgot how many times Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax beat them for the title.
You know what? I don't understand a lot of this stuff. First of all, it's just like
Shanti
I
looked
feel
great.
like Sasha was supposed to be on one of the teams.
Yeah.
The team captain thing, but they didn't really have to do that.
Yeah.
But because they called her team captain, so she
Mhm.
didn't have to boss everybody around. No pun intended.
Yeah.
The match was actually all right.
Yeah, it was solid.
Just they killed Naomi though. I'm just saying.
Killed Naomi. Shanti looked great.
Mm-hmm.
Evil Shanti.
But yes, what you're saying makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't remember nothing apparently.
Yeah, I guess. And then Sasha Banks all of a sudden a babyface. So, hey.
You see, they just if you be quiet and don't say evil things enough in wrestling, apparently everybody forgets that you were evil. That's what happened.
Yeah. We on to you, Sasha. We on to
Mm-hmm.
you. And then we got a tag team match of Nakamura.
Oh wait, you forgot what happened at the end of the match.
Oh yeah, she got kicked out the team. Leah.
So yeah, Leah super happy. She won her first match on SmackDown. They mentioned the 7 years in the Performance Center and NXT and whatnot. So it was a big deal. And immediately as she celebrated, Sonya's like, sorry, nah, you're not on the team. What? Nah.
So I guess they're gonna keep
go.
like building up until like the last minute then.
So it to me, even though it wasn't said, it seems like association with Naomi is what caused it. So
Yep.
we'll see.
Goddamn Naomi.
She's not the one in the wrong. How dare you?
Costing people their spots.
Yeah, I mean, that's messed up.
Anyway. Los Lotharios defeat Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. Why is Nakamura keep tag teaming?
What? Why? Well, number one, why is he losing? Number two, just number three, is he actually the Intercontinental Champion?
I forget. Like it says it here. He is.
Yeah, I didn't even really care for the match. I'm sorry.
Man, I love Nakamura, and I really hope I hope we could get Damian Priest for Nakamura. I think that would be a great match. But I've said this on 2 casts ago. Nakamura has wrestled in tag matches more than title defenses and both his title reigns of the IC
This
title.
is true. Shame on you.
Where's his title defense? Why is no one going for the IC title? Why is no one talking about the IC championship?
There's not even a number one contender.
There's not even talks.
Like nobody's even looking at the belt. Wait, no, one person did. I forgot. It wasn't like 2 weeks ago somebody looked at his belt and then like nothing ever came of that. It was.
I think it was Xavier.
Well, no, there you go.
I think it was Xavier.
There you go.
It was yeah, because it was during the tournament.
So that's it. That's the only person.
And Sheamus.
Well, he's not there.
He hasn't there, but he tweeted about the IC title.
He needs to send in a voicemail to the show.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm very. I like Rick Boogs and Nakamura. I like their entrance. I like their them together. It's just he has a singles title. Like let him defend that singles title.
True.
Charlotte Flair refuses a challenge from Toni Storm because she's chicken shit.
Because she was out there just having a good old time on the microphone for a long, making fun of Becky Lynch for a good long time. I mean, I'm glad to see Toni Storm, but it kind of felt like a nothing because Charlotte said no. We'll see.
She gonna fight her. She back with her shorts too. Yeah.
Hopefully, eventually. We'll see what happens.
Jeff Hardy defeats Sami Zayn to remove Zayn from the men's Survivor Series team. Why y'all do my boy wrong?
Because he talks too much.
Let him talk. He's right.
Oh, man. That's messed up.
He's right.
It was a good match, though.
Yeah.
Not bad.
And then our main event was Roman Reigns versus King Xavier Woods. Match ended in a DQ, not no contest. Stop bullshitting that.
Yeah, I was wondering what was up with that because after you showed me what he had tweeted,
Yeah,
But I looked at the status of the match. They even had it on a website
Yeah.
saying it was no contest. I'm like, what in what world?
Ref
Wow.
called it up because the Usos interfered. It was a
So
DQ. Xavier Woods won that match.
exactly.
Xavier
DQ. What
Woods
happened?
is the first person to beat Roman Reigns in the last 2 years.
What happened?
Yeah, I would do
Shit.
wrong.
They making up their own stats with Merc. I'm
Yep.
just saying.
I don't like that shit. But anyway, Xavier Woods and Roman, actually, they killed it. Like, I thought that match was fucking great. Probably
Think
one of
so?
my favorite matches this week. And there's a lot of good wrestling, but I just enjoyed this. They have chemistry. They actually had chemistry, and they actually worked really good together. There was times they thought Xavier was going to get related, and then there was times that you actually thought Xavier was going to win. Even
He's
towards the
very good
ending,
at
he
that.
caught that fucking elbow.
He's very, very good at that. He's the hit. I told you, even though he got his ass beat, Master Bobby Lashley was still to show the ability of his like toughness in general.
Yeah.
As he can hang with the upper echelon of the big guys, basically.
Like we were saying before, 100% think right now, if you actually go through all the roster of WWE, Xavier Woods right now is the best built babyface to go into WrestleMania.
That's true.
100%. I actually could see him actually winning Royal Rumble, and that's a crazy aspect. But yo, I'm for it right now.
And the fan participation also helps.
Yeah, and then
'Cause
he's
they
gonna
were
be
definitely
rocking
into
his
that
own
match.
show on G4 very
No, I don't
soon.
mean that. That I mean in
He's
the
gonna be everywhere.
match.
Xavier's
I
gonna
mean,
be
the match,
everywhere
like
next week.
in the as far as like SmackDown is
Yeah,
involved, like the thing is we could be behind them and the fans might not be.
yeah.
But the thing is in the show we're watching, the fans are 100% behind him
Oh,
as
they
well.
were so good.
That's what really counts is when you hear the crowd roaring when he comes back and does a cool ass move. So that's good.
That Virginia crowd was loud. I actually liked that crowd a lot. And then
Hmm.
to actually like when he did the elbow drop, that crowd went fucking nuts. You
They
saw
were they were
everyone
live
stand
the
on
whole
their feet
time.
for that.
They were live for both of them the whole time.
Yep.
Like during that match, it was crazy.
It was good. It was really good. It really showcases Xavier being that main eventer that you could easily fucking put the title on him. He's just getting better. He just gets better every fucking time. So yeah, Xavier Woods, I think easily the best build babyface right now. And honestly, you could really do something with that. Are they?
Well, he won the crown.
Yeah, he did win
So
the
he
crown.
got
You know
something.
what? King of the Ring was happening. Next is the Universal title.
So where's his chance? His
Exactly.
crown was also stolen this weekend. So
Exactly. I did like the ending of it. I did like the whole shit with Roman Green crown, and he did still bend the knee, even though he lost. He bent the knee, but he bent the knee to take the title, the crown.
but he looked cool with it. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Fucking Julio. Shout outs to Jabstar. He put up a picture. It's like when your mom takes the boys to Burger King. That shit had me rolling. SmackDown. I give it a B plus.
Yeah, same.
I have a lot of issues with the IC title right now. IC title's always been one of my favorite titles, so I hate when they just forget about it, pretty much. The WWE can only do like one mid card title at the time. Like they could build US or they could build IC. They can never do both like consistently.
Yeah, I guess not. I don't have any recollection of him doing that, but both. That's true.
Yeah, it's always one or the other. If the IC is hot, the US title's not. The US title's hot, the IC title's not. They gotta do something with that. They gotta do something better with that. Yeah. So, yeah, SmackDown was solid. Now we go to Rampage. Rampage was okay. I had issues with the show.
If you weren't invested in the people, it wasn't that great for you. But most of the people that were on the card, I thought, okay, I'm gonna watch this. So let's.
I liked it. The Dante Martin versus Davari.
Yeah. Also, crowd participation really helped that match a lot.
I didn't care for the
Hometown
Hardy.
Heroes. I do because it's stupid.
Yeah.
It is. That whole feud has going on this long is dumb, but I'm invested. So
And I didn't have and Jade and Garnett wasn't that great.
Yeah, it wasn't anything special.
No.
Legitimate Goldberg match.
Yeah, it was not even.
I mean, I thought the end was cool because that was pretty. I do like that at least somebody, sometime. Like the thing about Jade is if you set yourself up in that position, she's just gonna use the move.
Yeah.
Like these women have to be more mindful of that. Stop doing that. Just stop. Like, and you know why I was so happy? She did it to my least favorite move.
Yeah.
The cartwheel. She
Yeah,
caught
yeah.
out of the dumbass cartwheel. So I can't sit here and talk crap about that move and not be happy when somebody does that.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah, I didn't care for the match though, and then they had the fight, and it's funny because like they had like the battle of her and Velvet, and whatever her name is, Red Velvet, whatever her name is, and then
No, you said her name.
yeah, I said it right. So you see referees like holding them back, right? And then there'll be certain points that the referee is just like not holding them at all, and then they're just looking on the other side, and then she just runs around, and I think the ref was supposed to like keep holding her, but he was like I caught on the camera looking somewhere else, and he was like, oh shit, I forgot I had to grab her kind of thing. The fight like looked weird because Red Velvet looked like she was throwing all of it in, and then Jade her punches looked so slow and like off, so it was just like it was not believable to me at times. I was like, whatever. Moving on.
I didn't see that, but I did see Smart Mark catch the kick in the face, and that had me dying.
Yep, he caught a kick in the kick to the face. Yep, I saw that
And
shit.
And the commentary was going nuts.
Yeah,
because freaking first the guy says he's got a cake face, and then Jericho just goes, he's got a cake face, and then you hear Ricky starts getting mad and go, I said it first, and I'm just sitting here, oh my god, they're arguing on who said that shit first. Damn.
You know what's funny is that Rampage, I think I like the commentary more than a lot of the stuff that's on the show.
I like
they make me laugh.
Is lately, I don't know if that's just a recent thing, but whenever there's Taz on commentary, there's like a 75% chance that Ricky Starks will be there, at least for like one match or two.
Yeah.
And I just love whenever he stays there on commentary because they just start talking bad shit and bigging up Team Taz the whole time. So it's basically them talking about how great Team Taz was on commentary while Jericho's just like, oh, you guys are always talking about Team Taz this and Team Taz that, huh? And it's just like, at one point, Ricky goes, hey, man, you better watch how you talk to me while I was back there.
Yeah.
It's just like the chemistry between them antagonizing each other on commentary. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. So
even when Taz gives Ricky shit, it's still fun.
I'll give Rampage a B-.
Yeah, I'd give it a B.
Like the Matt Hardy Orange Cassidy was entertaining. I'm not gonna shit on that.
It wasn't the best thing.
I was just tired. We've seen them fight enough times, but the match was entertaining. The only issue I had with the women's title match, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, the rest of the show was alright. Dante Martin versus the dude was, I think, the better match of the show.
Yeah, I agree. I will say, there are funny parts because when Orange Cassidy said, come on, man, we got to cut this out. You got my friends wearing lumberjack clothes. They showed the guys behind them and they had the vest on. I could, but you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like things like that. This is like, dude, you ain't have to. Okay,
yeah.
But you did.
Yep,
so.
I say you did. All right. That's it for the weekend wrestling. Again, we'll give our full review of Full Gear next week.
Oh, wait. Before we, and I forgot to tell you what was the gem of Dynamite. Too Fast, Too Fuego had another match. So. Yes.
Oh, okay. So. On Dynamite? No, it was Dark.
No, on Dark. So.
Oh, okay.
Look, at some point, he's gonna end up on the main show.
Oh, great.
Too Fast, Too Fuego is gonna end up on the main show, and everybody's gonna hate it, either love it or hate it.
I hope Malachi Black kicks him in that again.
I mean, you know what? That would be great, and nobody knows why. They're like, why?
He's kicking him so many times that Cody Rhodes developed a split personality.
I mean, if that was the explanation, I would love it. But I love the commentary that makes fun of the disappearing tattoo all the time. Like it's funny. It's funny.
Let's see if the Survivor Series even has a card yet. I bet you it doesn't. Card. Yeah, it still only has a rumor card.
Really?
You got Roman versus Biggie. That's ready there. Becky versus Flair. That's happening. And then the Team Raw Team SmackDown. That's all they have right now.
That's it.
Unless they added shit. They haven't added anything. Yeah, Team Raw, Team SmackDown. They haven't added the mid-card titles, so Damian Priest versus Nakamura, they haven't added yet. So, hopefully they do.
Yeah, hopefully.
Anyway, we go to podcasts you listen to. I didn't listen to a lot this week, but there were some good ones. I'll shout out the New Day Pod. They've been doing a lot of reruns lately, but they were fun, so definitely check them out. Also, shout outs to Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. I try my best to keep up with them all the time, but they be having 3-hour fucking podcasts sometimes, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is long. But I love those guys, and they do great things. I'm actually thinking about going in and meet them in Long Beach, Long Island this next month. So hopefully, if this spot's open, I'll probably rent a car and go over there. Mm-hmm. I've been just waiting for the Super 7 figures to come out because that's what I would like them to get signed.
Not yet?
It hasn't come. It was supposed to come out fucking summertime. You know what pisses me off? That Super 7 keeps adding shit. They're always adding shit. All fucking week, they adding stuff. They just like tease the damn Turtle fan, and that really pissed me off. But goddamn, like I pre-ordered these last year. It was supposed to come out this summer. It hasn't come out yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
there's no shortage of plastic. So what's up?
I'm just saying, man. Well, they got stuck on a boat, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe I don't know. That's probably is what happened.
Probably is like 100%. I did listen to Chris Van Vliet. He had Darby Allin on. It was a really good conversation. What else I listened to? I listened to Talk Is Jericho. He had Leo Rush on. That was actually a good conversation as well. Insane Clown Posse was on After the Bell. I did not listen to that one.
That's cool.
What else? Yeah, that was like all the wrestling interviews. I supported Dan Housing. I sent monies to his Kickstarter for his leg.
He had a Kickstarter for is that a joke?
No,
because it's Kickstarter for a leg.
Yeah,
that's pretty funny.
Yeah, he had like a donation thing to help his hospital bills because this is crazy, and wrestling wise, they don't pay for their hospital bills. Some federations do, but where he was working at the time, they did not. So yeah, so support Dan Housing. Send him monies. He likes big bags of money.
Doesn't he have a pro wrestling team?
Yes, he does, and he also has one that's going straight to his leg. So basically, I think it's very, very nice, very evil, very very injured.
Okay. Well, so it's a new shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you see him the cast on his leg.
Gotcha. Cool.
But he's been one of my favorite Twitter follows right now. Like he makes me laugh.
Gotcha.
He wants to tag team with FTR Housings.
I mean, at some point, the door's still open, right?
Yeah, I actually think he's gonna get signed to AEW. I think he's just a great character. So hopefully he'll get signed to some place that he can still do other things. I would say Impact as well. So because he's just that character that will fucking he no matter what he's doing, he's gonna get your attention.
Gotcha.
So that's good. Other than that, I haven't really listened. Renee Paquette had no, she had the best of CM Punk and the best of Big E, so she didn't really have a new episode this week either.
Gotcha.
Other thing, if you're into music, Leo Rush has an album out.
Nice.
So check it out. The album's called Not Found. It came out like a couple weeks ago. Check it out. It's not bad. I actually listened to a little bit to it. Yeah.
Shout out to Isaiah Swerve Scott, because he puts out his singles like almost every other week.
There you go.
Him and his boy put out those music videos. So
Nice.
if you follow him on Twitter, you'll most likely have seen the trailers for his music videos. So check him out.
Definitely check those out. And then all of that, I guess that's it.
Yes, sir.
Full Gear, we'll give a full review next week, so stay tuned, and hopefully our predictions for Survivor Series, if they actually do their job and make a card. Anyway, I will say I agree with Xavier Woods. A little explanation of the winners all fight each other for the 30th spot. That should happen. That's it. So, thank you for listening. This is the Wrestling Babble by Wrestling Inc. You can follow us. The easiest way to follow us is Spotify. We have all our podcasts on there by Wrestling Inc. on Spotify. Find that. You find all our casts. We do have the weekly, the Wrestling Babble and Guest Badass Rare podcast. And then we also have the monthly, the Morphin Cast, Not a Trekkie, Shell Shock, and the Gamer Rage podcast. There are new episodes of Not a Trekkie, the Morphin Cast, and Game of Rage. They all got put out. Shell Shock will be sometime later this week, so definitely check those out as well. Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch. All Murphy the Mic. I should be probably doing some unboxings today if I get time. If I actually clean up. Once I clean up, I'll do some unboxings today. So I'll probably do it on Twitch. So definitely check that out. And yeah, that's it. And follow Red Cycle Inc.
Yes, sir. Make sure you follow Red Cyclone Inc. anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. That's Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. That is YouTube. That is also SoundCloud and Spotify. And we have a WordPress. So check it out.
And always remember, follow the Jinkies.
He's still hungry. I know y'all been feeding him, but he's still hungry. It's your fault.
It's all your fault. Y'all not supposed to be giving him. He's like a gremlin. At a certain time, he's not allowed to have nothing.
Sneaking up snacks and sandwiches. Yep.
It's all on y'all. So whatever he does after this is all on you. We have warned you. We ran this show for many years, and we have warned you of this, and y'all keep not listening. It's almost like a PA. It's like a feed the children campaign. Don't feed the Jinkies.
No, don't feed them.
Gonna have like Sarah McLachlan music. And
you should feed the children. Don't feed the Jinkies.
And there you go. Feed the children. It's like the fucking John Goodman shit in Family Guy.
Oh no.
Like, can we have some? No, it's all mine.